Okay, so these are a little bit like Marmite, these bikes. I think they're very, very, very cool because they are the start of a new era, really. So this is a 1981 Honda CR250. It's the first water-cooled Honda CR250 that was released. So it still has the red engine. It's moved to a monoshock. So it's two firsts really. It's monoshock and it's water-cooled. And it's really the start of the CR, you like the Evo style CR250. Very, very cool bike, I think. I know some people don't like them, and I know that there were better bikes out there at the time, but this was Honda's first attempt at the water-cooled monoshock bike, and I think they did. I think the bikes look amazing. They may not have performed as amazingly well as some of the other bikes of the same year, but a lot of the other manufacturers haven't moved across to the water-cooled in 81. So yeah, very, very, very cool thing. And this one's in generally nice condition. It's not absolutely perfect. A lot of it looks original. Like I say, it's not absolutely perfect, but it is in pretty decent condition, to be fair. It's obviously been being used relatively recently. It's got American tags on until June 22, I think. It says actually, yeah, June 22. So that to me says it has been being used. It's got lots of telltale signs that suggest that it has been used very recently. So it's like the throttle action is bang on, the brakes are adjusted, the clutch has got free play in it and almost certainly works. I've had it fired up this morning already, and it runs pretty nice. It's got water in the radiators or coolant in the radiators, whatever. Yeah, to me it looks as though it's been relatively recently used, which is a good sign. Haven't seen anything horrendously wrong with it. Wrong mudguard on the front. There's a little couple of little flat spots on the front wheel. But let's have a close look at it, and then hopefully you can get a good flavour as to what the situation with the bike is, and then we can get it fired up. And I ended up riding my CR250 back from the race, to the start line for my missus yesterday, and riding it back after she'd come back in. So we'll see if we can get this run round the garden, be the first one since my knee op. So I'm quite keen to do that, really. Hopefully my surgeon's not watching, but there you go. Yeah, let's have a look at her. Like I say, it's overall in nice condition. Pretty original. The plastics aren't original, so the rear fender, or mudguard as we call them, the side panels, and then the front mudguard is not original. But a lot of the other stuff looks to be pretty standard. One of the bad bits I noticed, it's got these couple of aluminium plates bolted into the airbox. I've took the seat off. The air filter's not amazing, but it's not definitely not bad. And these plates have been put there because there's a hole in the airbox. So that's not the best, but I mean, you could make a nicer job of those aluminium plates, or just leave as is, or look for an airbox, which I'm sure will come up at some point. The rear shock has got a leak, so there's not a lot of damping in the rear shock. It's not as bad as I've seen on others, but it's not perfect. The original brake lever, original pegs, the brake torque arm is bent, which a lot of them do get bent, especially if it's been being used. I'm thinking it's been painted, this bike, because that red I don't think is the right one on the frame. The red on the engine is. The engine casings and everything look to be in great condition. Under the frame there's a few flat spots. Not the end of the world, definitely, but they are there and you do need to know about them. The forks look to be in good nick. There is damping in the forks. I haven't taken the gaiters off to see if the seals are leaking, but the chrome looks to be in great condition at the top anyway. So a couple of flat spots on the wheel. There's one down there. I did spot one before higher up. I'm not seeing that now. Nice front number board. That's not original. Someone's made that. Twin leading shoe on the front. Again, that was an upgrade. New for this model. Couple of slight dents in the pipe, but definitely seen worse. Looks like a very similar pipe to the 1980 CR250. Not sure if it's a direct one or not. A direct, same pipe or not, but very similar. Kickstart still on the left. Lovely. I love the tiny little radiators up front and the tiny little rad scoops. I think it looks really cool, and I love the red engine. I just think that they're gorgeous, really. Gorgeous bike. Like I say, not for everyone, but definitely a smart thing. Right, so rear wheel looks very straight. The swing arm, someone's bolted a side stand to it, so they'll have drilled through the swing arm. To do that, be nice to take that side stand off and get those holes filled. You can weld that and then grind it back or file it back or whatever, however you'd want to do it. Again, rear wheel on this side. There's a few scrapes where they've been putting the tyres on, but other than that, looks straight. Doesn't look to be cracked. And yeah, back to this side, and again, looking in great condition. Like I say, not perfect, but cool bike. So I'm not going to do the gearbox check, and I'm not going to do the firing the engine up in here. I'm going to run it outside and around the garden, and then that'll be our lot. So next bit of the video will be running and riding, and then we can have her up for sale. Hope you like it. Please like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just search Phoenix Motos.